All right, quick update. Guess a little bit of progress. I got the Dana 60 in the rear. Still gonna wait to see how much lift comes out of the front. Supposedly the whole truck will be about a 4-inch lift. These springs are 5 to 6 inch lift springs. Of course, the frame being an 84 F150, it had factory 2-inch blocks. So hopefully it all comes out and I don't need to run any block. And if I end up having to put 1 inch or something in there, then we'll see what happens. But the 60 is in the rear, obviously. And for the ones that seen this with the other rims, obviously I had to change those because I decided to do 8-lug. Did the 8-lug conversion on the Dana 44. And being the 84, this frame is the 84 F150. Took the TTB out. Cut the cross members on the TTB, re-braced that. And still got to remove the brackets for those control arms because those aren't going to work with what I'm going to run. And yeah, just kind of a update. And most of all last week was replacing freeze plugs. Found out the freeze plugs were leaking, put the heater core in. That's all hooked up the way it should be. To do the freeze plugs, I just pulled the intake, the manifold. That was just a lot easier. And it made things easier actually because I'm getting rid of all the smog stuff that was on the 84. And it just made it simpler having it pulled out. And yeah, that's so far. Hopefully a couple days have the front axle put in, and I'll have everything kind of set up and know exactly the ride height. And it'll just kind of be cool to kind of roll the truck back in the daylight and kind of zoom out and be able to see the whole thing and to get the stance of how it's going to look. And yeah, I guess that's about it for now. Just all the little things that keep coming up, getting in the way. The list of things to do is getting smaller. It's kind of getting down to a lot of the little things. Throw the drive shafts in, brake lines, emergency brake cables, throw the carburetor on, a few little minor things on the wiring. And it sounds quicker than it really goes, but yep, that's where it's at so far.